Kinda, your options are a little bit more limited. Prep, well, karrigan referenced it. It's hard to prep for a new team, a new roster. They have very limited tape to go off, just 5 maps in total. We're underway with the pistol round. The Danes, starting on the CT side, the defensive phase's pick. Slow and steady as karrigan. This tournament he has loved to don himself with the P250, the point man. Space towards yard. They've slipped through, but this angle from Device could be good. Info at least.
Ooh, okay. Testing Staehr here towards the vent. Jumping into him is Rain. And first blood of this semi-final drawn. More built upon Staehr. He hits another. Now Device has had his bell rung, and Frozen's managed to descend for a plant, but he doesn't even get the code punch. It's Staehr to rotate through, and we've got 5 alive to start off Astralis proceedings here on FaZe Clan's pick.
We're going to have to get our number men out there to double check as Rops goes walking. They can just get on that. Never mind, the bomb didn't go down. Staehr has had a multi-kill in every CT side pistol round he's played against FaZe in this tournament so far.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough. That's definitely fair enough. I'm thinking about the ancient one.
Yeah, right, and then he did the same thing on Nuke as well.
Gosh.
I'm pretty sure it was over towards ramp.
How crazy is it that he gets down Rain, but he's also quick enough to attend to the frozen plant? Like, this is where he was as he gets his first, and then manages to get all the way down the vents. Down was secret. There you can see him relocating. No bomb plant, no kills. That's an idyllic start for Astralis.
And this is the thing I said from the group stage games. In the 2-0, the absolute battering, 11 rounds over 2 maps is all FaZe could get. Astralis were able to get the pistols and conversions in every single half. I don't think that changes now.
One thing I hadn't considered until it was brought up today is the return of Staehr to familiar roles. I mean, that just makes so much sense to see this kind of renaissance, this return.
I think just overall, if you look at the bigger picture, you have an AWPing in-game leader again, and I know that he's new to the role, but your riflers have to take a lot more responsibility. They have to use their own initiative. They have to make these decisions on their own, whereas some of these other teams where you have an in-game leader, he's the point man, he's taking space. A few more of your riflers have to do that because your AWP isn't going to be the first guy in. I'm quite used to having to play around an AWPing in-game leader. And the same for Bro. He was in Monty with Waro 2K. He gets to play these more supportive elements.
Well, I hadn't even considered that he's played under an AWPing IGL already as well.
And then Staehr comes in, and I think...
And favorite.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was looking at the picture of the dude on
I was
left.
looking at the snake.
Yeah.
I think that's probably in reference to Staehr and Jabbi.
Well, I'm happy to see them back onto their old form. I mean, these two were such promising stars in Heroic, and oof, stomaching.
Here comes another one.
It could be nasty damage, avoided nicely by the majority, and it's Rops catching Jabbi and getting away just half health from the spam of Staehr. Very good start, Rops. Master of his craft in lobby. I do think there's an element of interest about how FaZe's Nuke has been relatively studied by Astralis. With this extra day off, there's plenty of tape. Whether that even matters. Rain on his usual walkabout ahead of the smoke for info, so he burrows deep. It's Device that's going to be responsible for this side of the map.
Bro's the one going to be tested in this round.
Oh, they're re-aggressing lobby. Look at this.
It's going to be Bro on ramp.
Hey, Bro. Off angle. Ooh, not for Rops. Not for Rops at all. No problem for him. A double kill. Info from Device. He seems to like this angle. It's getting him info, and now they're ready. Perfectly ready. He walks into the angle. karrigan not expecting that.
Tough round to get back into if you are Astralis. Bomb goes down lower. Rain still at foot. There's this warehouse control, and it might just have to be the save.
Yeah, huge patience from Rain there. Doesn't get caught out by any of this. It might actually lead to another frag here. Staehr's just trying to leave, but there's a universe here where Rain, he catches a glimpse, catches a whiff on his clears. Already in spawn Device, and this is what I'm saying. I think Staehr might be going down here. Ooh, little trigger happy. Anticipates down. Well, Rain, now what? It goes down to Staehr. Might be an AK-47, but the round is FaZe Clans.
So that's what Staehr started in the beginning of the round with that HE. So they're going to do the deep molly out, and they know if FaZe are out there, they will be playing behind that. So you saw that combo molly HE for a decent amount of damage, but it was the opening kill of Rops to lighten up the round, and then the follow-up on Bro, who only had the MP9 towards ramp. So well isolated, and we discussed this yesterday, I believe, during the cast, but We were in the lift with Bro the other day. No, I was in the lift with Bro the other day, and I was having a discussion with him, and he was like, "Yes, I just get to spectate at the moment, watching Staehr and Device light them up. I've just been a spectator so far." I think he's going to be tested more so today. Definitely going to need to contribute. It seems very unlikely that both maps are just going to be over in the same fashion as we saw during the group stage.
Device bringing aggression into the mix early. They used those same HEs to curtail the start, and now Device has a line of sight. Rain, ooh, gets the info, gets across. He's covered by Staehr. That's team play right there. Staehr bails out his AWPer. And look at the damage. karrigan brought down to 8 from a barrage of utility.
Feels like it has to be Robs again to bail them out.
Yeah, everyone's on notice right now.
Device is rotated over. Ramp is bolstered for this response. Well, the aggression could lead to disaster.
He's already over towards ramp. Reaggress on reaggress. Device escorted by Bro. A great headshot provided. And now they take lobby. Oh, they look so tight right now.
This is it. If jabbi and Staehr could bring that cohesive, proactive maneuvers that they were doing over in Heroic, and then the rest of the team falls into line behind them, they're essentially leading a lot of the charge in the decisions that are being made. They play very key roles.
Like, Device was just in yard, and within 20 seconds was then participating in a push towards lobby. Coordinated, risk averse.
It also shows you how good the communication must be.
Right.
Because the comms have to be at an all-time high to keep those type of moves going.
So, Chad, is this Astralis, which I've already said, obviously going to be the best team in the world?
Of course.
Right.
We're the best in-game leader in the world.
Well, yeah, precisely. Is this going to kind of, maybe this marks the fall of international Counter-Strike, this game right here?
Well, Launders, myself, we've all been praying on their demise for some time.
Yep.
It's great to have Astralis returning to form, and I think if they're able to take down FaZe after yesterday's match where they had to weather an absolute storm against Liquid, it was tough. You hear from karrigan drained, right? They're out of energy. You still have the post-major hangover. We can't forget about that. Then you have the mental gunk and residue from all of the grand finals that they made it to but not gotten across the line. Sure, they had early success when we look to Sydney, right? CAC. But a bit of that has started to taper off, and then the frustrations are going to start mounting. It's like, well, how do we get across the line? What is the missing piece?
And yeah, actually, I would counter my own question there by just saying that it is a very important asterisk that FaZe have just been in a 2-week intense major run. Astralis have been in the lab. There is going to be a discrepancy there.
2 boot camps Astralis had at the same amount of time that FaZe were focused on the major.
Right.
FaZe had 1 day of practice between the major and getting on the plane to come to China.
So yeah, there is certainly discrepancy there, and karrigan's made no secret that the team are feeling a little worn out. Flash, Device avoids it, and nails
the pressure.
He's got a lot of pressure on him. Bro's coming to try and bail out the AWPer. He's delaying as long as he can. Confirms multiple bodies, taking pot shots. Molly forces him down. It's karrigan to convert, but Bro, he was supposed to be the backup. Instead, he's cut down 4v3 now as Staehr is in hot pursuit of Rain on the secret stairs.
Rain has to clear everything. Staehr can be a little bit lazier about his push once top secret is cleared, just making sure that Rain hasn't parked the bus. And Rain seems aware that this is a possibility, but if Staehr comes down, gets him in the back, it will alleviate pressure.
Yeah, and they're waiting for him. This full ramp pressure, they're waiting for Rain to claw his way in, looking for the tip of the head, but it's down.
I don't know about jabbi.
Yeah, he's leveled it out. They're likely going to overlook his position. It's a free frag. The team play coming in once again. Staehr and jabbi. This partnership cut down. It's a broky round. Triple. And covered by Robs on the orb. That's what FaZe Clan bring into the mix, and it's broky, the difference maker.
Device just isolated towards that back box. I love the way 2 players jump down to be on the ramp itself. They don't have to worry about Bro rotating in from hell. He has to overextend. This is exactly what I was discussing, and then broky deals with Bro overextending. And more from broky. Huge from the Latvian, an impact player. And that one feels good. The finances were on the line for FaZe. Frozen feeling himself. They're definitely trying to bring their energy today. Device can get out the orb once more. Only Bro emissions of the firepower. There's a defuse kit. Util slightly lighter on, and they're already rifling through it. Having to respect the stand wall smokes. You've seen a real return to this in CS2.
And the vulnerability of HEs.
Oh.
Okay, broky. Playtime cancelled. Device catches the boost. He's not stopping for anyone. He's got the newfound energy, leadership and AWPing. And it's once again resulted in a disadvantage for FaZe Clan.
I think Device might even have to be the one to rotate down towards B. Oh, they want to have an assault on lobby once more, so they are going to allow the lower side to be taken. And they're aware of that. The lobby lurk needs to be found.
Oh, they're crunching from every angle. Go on then, deathmatch, Robs. Pressure from one angle, then there's another. Now there's an AWP. It's cruel, it's brutal, but they have sacrificed the low side for this, Chad.
Oh, and Rain is close to this. If Device is not ready and doesn't hold his horses, could have gone down to Rain quite easily.
Consider those horses held. He's chilling now, holding the angle.
There is that kit on Jabbi we highlighted. 2 players have rotated down the vent. Bro and Jabbi need to take first contact before Device can chime in.
They're going to try and take out Frozen. The door's open, so support available from Rain. And he gets nothing. No reaction! Light work! Astralis up to 4. Just like that.
Good shooting from Bro. Get him activated in important rounds, so back and forth we go.
I mean, Device giving us a bit of a clinic as well there. Triple kill on the AWP.
Staying mobile.
Every time.
But that's the thing, when that smoke wall comes up, what's the options for the AWP to look at? Right, the options have been removed. There's only a few places that they're able to pick him, and that's unless they break the smokes. So Device continuing that strong form. Astralis put themselves to a 2-round advantage, and it forces FaZe into their first tactical timeout. The bomb went down. The loss bonus doesn't really put them in a position where they can justify a full buy, but broky's gone for an AK for now.
And you can see the excitement on Staehr's face. You heard the interview. If you haven't, check it out. HLTV did a great one with Staehr and just talked a little bit about it. But the psychology of it, the human element of it, of leaving a team that was consistently making playoffs, making deep runs in tournaments, competing at the highest level, to then being this kind of, you know, shadow of your former self. You're struggling in group stages, you're struggling to qualify for the major. You felt like you'd made a huge decision and the wrong decision. To be here now, to be dominating the way you are after putting in hard work with your new team, I can understand why that's got this new life in Astralis. Never mind hard work paying off on top.
And they all had faces like a smashed crab when they were playing in the old roster with Blame F.
Yeah, that's true. This one's not got too much to say about it. Eyes on broky.
Oh, AK, for sure. And he's already had impact in a gun round so far. I wouldn't count them out of this one. I've been noticing FaZe have been doing a lot of these double lobby lurks. We can return to that later. Karrigan's actually been a second element that alleviates a bit of pressure for Robs. He gets to activate a little bit later within these rounds. I don't expect it to be a talking point in this one, but Rain's already top of main, so he can clamp in if it gets a little bit chaotic. But they're going to try and test Bro again.
And this new addition, some more difficult roles.
He's used to shit positions, mate.
This is a lot of responsibility. This is a lot of responsibility. You can't go down. You have to maintain the control. It's a real dance you have to strike, balance. And oh, karrigan, he's very lucky to have gotten away with that and slips into the vents. I feel like Staehr seems aware. Yeah, he is. He's not far off on the wallbang either. So 16 bullets, a flash doesn't catch him, and the multi-kill, comfortable. The rifle, however, yet to be discovered. Broky holds his nerve. Now he takes his fight, puts down. A second, It's lovely from broky! Oh, look at him go! In combination with Robs, they've just put it onto Jabbi. This would be one hell of a round to convert. Broky's back is turned over the dink. Robs has rung the bell. It's the dinner bell, and he feasts! Takes him down. That's a FaZe Clan round with just a rifle. He's got a smile on his face. He knows what he has done.
That X factor of broky, 6 kills. 2 of the rounds have been 3Ks with the AK-47. Great work. They're in such a disadvantage, hitting some absolute crackers. Device destroyed.
What a beast. And Robs, I mean, it doesn't work if he's not doing that with the P2. Yeah, the fact that Robs has bailed them out there, yeah, that's going to get the juices flowing for FaZe Clan.
This is it, where we saw the head-to-head from the group stage, 5-1 as far as 1vx situations went, and Device, well, he's been watching a Rain demo or two, learned the lineup, spams him down, takes a page out of the book, and in this force buy for Astralis, they have the number advantage. That's what they need with this lower weaponry to be able to contend with FaZe.
Yeah, page out of the book, it's a cooking book, because he is definitely cooking.
Oh, this would be the time for Frozen to get activated. Only 0 kills to his name, not even 1.
Okay, now, bro, I know he's been doing great, but the 5-7 on ramp, the smoke will hold them at bay for 20, and he's got help as well.
It boosts him up. I don't mind that. They could just leave him. Well, they're actually going to boost the rifle. So this is less expected, but it means Device is not going to contribute into the round unless they finish towards ramp.
I suppose is an indication of what they're expecting. The main smoke puts a lot of pressure on top side.
Look where both of the rifles are. One's towards Secret, one's towards Ram.
Yeah, so SMG better do some serious work. Jabbi tried to pip a gap. Robs has been brought to 37, but the bomb's going down. Topside's been lost. Jabbi's not clearing his corners, and it's just as easy as that.
Broky again. Tight little double. Doesn't need the AWP, don't worry about it. Perfect time for him to be finding this type of level.
For real.
Just two more to sweep under the rug, and he has been spotted. Should go down, and that is a rifle available for Bro. FaZe don't want to give away much more either. They need to start accruing some money on this T-side economy. We will tie things up 4-4.
Every year that Device competes, he's found his way into the top 20. And from 2015 to 2020, for 5 years straight, he was in the top 5 players. There's a reason, there's a lot of excitement about his return, especially now taking on the mantle of leadership.
Well, that is probably why there was less excitement, because we know what happens when star players take in leadership roles. You wave goodbye to the heyday of being a player in the top 20. A lot of people questioned, is he the type of player to be picking up those roles? He's had issues with stress in the past. We've seen him take several years off of playing, and the in-game leader role comes with all of that. So there are question marks around it. His first tournament, the debut for the team, has been fantastic. This is the true test, though, a stage match.
He takes a 2-year hiatus, Chad, comes back 2023, still takes 11th in the world in terms of individual. That's credit to him. Of course, 4 major trophies, 26 notable trophies.
And he's decided he's at the twilight of his star fragging career and wants to go over to in-game leading. It's definitely something which got the Twitter sphere alight. What doesn't these days?
But he's 4 rounds on T-side already. They're showing that they're going to compete tonight.
It's 2 saved rifles. What can the difference be this time round? Outmaneuvered in the previous, even with the opener. Bro immediately from ramp down Secret. Gonna poke up his head.
My eyes are on, Frozen. He's had a great time here in Chengdu. Rain as well, eyes on him. Had a bit of a quiet day in the office alongside karrigan.
The AK spotted immediately. Does that change anything for FaZe? Doesn't look like it. They'll continue the crawl towards Yard, but it changes things for Bro.
Hello. Hard shots to track for Frozen, but spots out down, no armor on them. Just Device and that Bro AK-47.
So that's 2 players that they've noted towards Yard so far, but so much time has surpassed. No clear indication of where FaZe want to finish. karrigan starting to peek towards ramp, so if they note the AK again, if Bro fires a shot, I think they will just start to make their play into A. Yeah, that should see them moving in towards the A site. Device is up here in the rafters.
I don't know what to make of Staehr's Zeus position. I think he's just going to launch himself down.
It'll work.
Just like that, karrigan down to the Zeus. This can't be a fumble, can it? You've still got Device's rifle up here, but cleared. That's rain impact. Rob spills upon it. It's down with only the USP. Valiant attempt onto broky for 1, but it will be a FaZe 5th.
Say for 1, Frozen's first kill to clutch out a 1v1.
Nice.
And right there, you look at the little details. Device doesn't even get to activate the M4 because Staehr actually survives. So they're clearing top hut, and they see Device first in the rafters coming out squeaky door. So you're going to feel pretty hard done by if you're Device there. You almost want Staehr to start sacrificing his life so they're not looking top hut. Everyone's getting red. I want some of this luck.
No
For me,
complaints.
it's a bloody blue Sunday. All right, we're back underway. Device has been able to bring out the AWP. FaZe are in the lead. This is a fantastic first half.
Device back on the AWP indeed.
Well, it's only got 4 rounds last time they met. So the fact that FaZe are already up to 5, Charles really need to work back into things. Missed Molly.
So many early smokes. There's more of them.
Gonna be ramp again.
Yeah, they're coming towards you. Broen's down though. They're in the right place for a crossfire. And well handled. Bro draws attention. Robs, however, not distracted. He'll still isolate Staehr. Bro. Oh, caught out. In the meantime, karrigan's gone. Jabbi is tucked in. They're not going to clear him. They're not going to clear him. Robs, rare to see him overlook a clear. And broky with the bomb, if he goes down, oh, info, but a bullet from broky. Jabbi, he still stands his ground. How has Jabbi gotten away with that one?
Vent to top.
He knows. Knife out, charging, loudly, spamming. Jabbi, it's rotation from Device. He's early, going towards Heaven's side. He should be able to get the bomb down uncontested.
You can win this.
But where do you go from here? Into lobby, planted nicely. I don't see a kit either. So this 10-second defuse, they're going to have struggle to find broky now. He's in the wind. And with the door open, he can slip and slide into a new angle at his own discretion. Good hold for this. They tickle the bomb. Device providing overwatch. Oh, spots him out. Oh, good shot from Device. He rings his bell, the 10-second defuse. broky's trying to call the bluff, but there comes the round. Call it 5. Astralis take it. It was a real opportunity for broky. You can understand why he thinks twice about the dink, after the dink rather. Good cover from Device, makes it a tied game.
It's a response time from Jabbi. The fact that he was already down towards B, over towards the window side. This kill right here, the difference maker. You mentioned Rob's not going for the clear. Well, they'd already taken down Staehr and Bro towards ramp. That's the traditional ramp holder and one of the rotators from Yard. So thinking they dealt with the lion's share of the threat. Now let's break the streak of FaZe. They had 3 on the trot. Important round. Both teams 1900 loss bonus going into the next. Neither team with any finances. This could decide who walks away from the half with 7.
Staehr with a contingency plan for any pops top. Just holding a sliver with an incendiary, and now a Molotov finds its way towards secret stairs, a 2-smoke wall. The
Device completely negated with the AWP, and it's a difficult position to try and rotate away from. You know there can be slips into main, slips into warehouse, or they could just go down secret. It's all possible.
They're crab walking towards secret now, with the bomb no less. Flash into warehouse has Device on high alert.
Bigger issues if they decide to take the B site. broky with a whole lot of utility. He just dropped that molly across to Rain. He's going to use it for the stairwell. So that is going to lighten up their ability. They might go decon, have the standard smoke, path into the site. Nobody's rotated down to B from Astralis just yet.
Oh. But Robs is still alive. They know that. Smoke's going to limit Bro's options and contributions. Good angle. Oh, he holds it. Nice awareness from Bro. He's found the opening kill. The bomb will be going down. It's up to Jabbi here. Shadow betrays karrigan, but a lost jewel. Yabbi's let that one slip.
Your stalemates across the map at the moment. Squeaky
Very
and
disconnected.
Yard.
Very disconnected. Staehr cannot get across to the vents. That's Robs' responsibility. Can't find the bomb. broky's going to have to open this door eventually. Even Staehr will punish him for it. Now a 2v3. Frozen has found Device elsewhere. It's karrigan with a big round here. karrigan, multi-kill madness. He's only got 4 kills, but you said just how important that round was, and a triple kill when they needed it.
For me, it's all down to the lurks of Frozen and Robs. They held Device and I believe Jabbi in the stalemate position for a very long time. Unable to just get those clean rotations that they were hoping for to respond to assist the lower site. So very good job from FaZe. Final round, first half. And yep, frustrations for Jabbi. Thought he could have had that one. MP9s are plenty. Famas in the mix. FaZe set for 7.
Yeah, hyper-aggression.
Team kill.
Oh, it's a team kill. A recovery, perhaps. This pace change has resulted in a very early 2-on-3. It's karrigan again, saying a lot of his name in these last 2 rounds. Oh, Staehr, you're not ready for this, are you? No, Rain profits. And what was potentially winnable now seems to be squandered into a FaZe 7th.
You know exactly where he was.
Yeah, and he's, well, revealed where he is. Lovely from Rain to finish. FaZe Clan, this is their map for a reason. Teaching Astralis a lesson. Join us after the break for the second half of our first map in this semi-final. Second half of play, and FaZe Clan have laid down the law. A 7-round haul on the T side of Nuke. Now, this is their map pick for a reason. And Astralis coming into this one without dropping a single map. Isn't that right, Chad?
26 rounds in total, over 5 maps of play is all they've lost.
Damn.
They have been absolutely flawless against FaZe and Virtus Pro. I won't even mention the steel helmet. That was a exhibition match.
Yeah. We certainly treated it like one.
Ramp rush.
That's a call. I'm interested to see how this works out. Oh, lovely little hop there, Staehr, into the ramp room, and the entirety of Astralis descending. Robs.
Strong position. Very
strong position. They're all going window side, and he catches the tail end of it. Good tap. Takes down Bro, the tail of the assault, and look at that! 4 down, just as easy as that 5 clean pistol round, a single point of damage done to FaZe Clan.
First pistol round that FaZe have won against Astralis in this tournament. The first pistol round FaZe have won against Astralis in this tournament over 3 maps of play.
Well, there you go. There you have it.
So 1 from 6.
You'll take it now. It's a prime opportunity. And to do it so cleanly, that's going to... Yeah, exactly.
This is the first time we have seen Astralis under any form of pressure. And it will now spiral forward on the T side, where Device, as an in-game leader, will have to be tested. With no plans and an eco.
Imagine. Yeah.
Okay.
Calm down.
Thank you. Yeah, this is going to be quite tough, but they will cycle through. Yeah, broky is definitely woken up on the right side of the bed this morning. He probably had those pan-fried dumplings for breakfast.
He's having too much fun as broky. They were trying to avoid the SMG. Frozen, however, brings the fight to them. 1,200 bucks additional. So, yeah, as you were saying, first test to see Astralis in strife, in a disadvantage. I mean, they haven't been here before. They haven't, I don't think, yeah, like you said, they haven't at any point.
Most rounds that they've lost in any of the 5 maps they've played thus far.
That's what I'm trying to say. No double digits. FaZe Clan 1 round away from securing it.
Closest game was a 13-7.
And here we find ourselves on the brink of something new for Astralis to handle.
I don't think it necessarily needs to be said, but it is a very important first gun round. Jabbi has the chance to tussle with Rops behind that ramp smoke if he hangs around. Gonna break it. Jabbi turns away, still gets the better of Rops. That's an opener, necessary for Astralis. Having to operate in a round like this with U2 left at spawn, well highlighted by J-Raz. Got Jakey on the 1s and 2s, Jay on the context.
Smoke could have been at his feet. It is. Just a third for his way out. Okay, Device doing all of the smokes. A lot of faith in his team here. Oh, that can go wrong, yeah. Rain, despite the absence of tracers, he's been spammed down very low, so it really does hinge on a hero play of sorts.
When they were doing the lobby pushes against Liquid yesterday, it wasn't always working out for them. So it might not again. Jabbi aware of the possibility. Head on a swivel. Karrigan. That's 2 for Jabbi. Might even be a 3rd. Was prepared for Frozen. Gets him on a timing. They should now be able to thrust themselves in towards this lower site. And FaZe likely considering the save. Would be the smarter of the 2 options. A number disadvantage retake of B when you don't have anybody in a position to try and unravel this or even give information on where they're playing. If you want to contain and try and do some damage, that's one conversation. But it looks like Rain on 2 HP thinks better of contesting for any more fights. I tell you, broky probably hangs around for something. He's feeling quite hot. It's always, you know, with those smokes, with the new smokes and the combination with the HE, unless you get it picture perfect every time, those fades, I can't tell if they're going to be favorable or not.
No, especially when you're the one throwing the HE. And you succumb in the way Robs did there. It's a noted move. Everyone's aware that Robs has got that one up his sleeve. Jabbi clearly accounting for it. But this is where the nade and the flash combo becomes a factor. That makes a whole difference. You can see Jabbi actually playing anti-flash in anticipation of a second player towards the ramp side.
All right, well, gun round number 1 in their pocket. 1 more of those required if they can wipe the board of FaZe to help level things back out. But FaZe, with the saved rifles, have been able to get back into a full buy of their own. Diffuse kits, full nades. The only thing they're missing is a broky AWP, but we've seen his rifle work do wonders so far.
No 1 yard here from Astralis, despite the wall of smokes.
Yeah, hoping it's just respected. They just cleared one towards yard. Likely didn't see anything behind it, so might be battening down the hatches, but this top side's leaky.
Karrigan's close. He wants to just try and get one and done. Bro with the bomb, not going to overextend.
It's a double pump, that is possible.
Here we go. Second wave, karrigan. Waves goodbye to Bro. Into the site, Staehr, solid. Looking for that main player. Planting open, but the smoke should cover. Not if he pushes. Huge from Rain. Provides the double. Jabbi has equalized.
Those nades did nuclear damage towards Heaven.
Device into the site now. Jabbi in support. This is a big duel. Robs has managed to get Jabbi low with the ding through the board. Device underneath. It's really hinging on this broky flank. Robs, there's no secret about his Heaven occupation.
He's screwed now.
Yeah, you're going to be pushing out a grey screen.
Waiting for broky to see if he finds something.
It feels like Astralis have done enough for 7 here.
Bomb's halfway gone.
Oh, maybe he can use that. Confirm some of the angles. Broky's given up.
Backing off. Yeah. Kid on the side.
Doesn't matter.
Thought Rain had done enough to make this interesting, but I think as the HE's landed Heaven, there's one on the exit. broky will take that, just can keep the finances limited. They didn't wipe the board. Lost bonus building for the CTs now. broky, $100 away from being able to drop a silenced M4. I think we're likely just to see them take partial investments behind the 2 saved guns. But it was the double wave. And you just to go through the thought process in something like this. So you do the smoke wall towards yard. If they use a rotation or they don't, there's probably likely still somebody tending towards outside just in case. You do the double set of mollies because you're thinking in that type of a rifle round where they saved guns, maybe they're lighter on in util. So if they do a smoke molly defense of their own, if they go for extinguishers, if they try and use their mollies to delay your push, when you go for the second wave, now you have the advantage. That second layering of the util as well as gun out, now they just have their guns to work with, might be out of position. And actually, FaZe have already burnt their second tactical timeout. So discussing the brittle finances that we just highlighted moments ago, and they will just limp in with a couple of pistols, knowing the 2,400 into the next will result in a full buy. Astralis should be able to get past this unless something crazy happens. Bro into a MAC-10 with a good spawn.
Yeah, deliberate. Knows it's not going to be a fantastic investment. Exposed head.
Straight out hut. He'll get flashes.
He's just going. He is just sailing. And it's good work from the dual Berettas of Frozen. A P250 on karrigan, so not going to be too much to say about this one.
Confident response as well. You know there's 2 saved M4s. If you go for a standard default round and they have a cheeky boost or a cheeky move, they pick one off, they spam one through a smoke, I understand that going hard top against a lighter buy is normally a risky thing to do against pistols because you're giving them favorable types of fights. But when you have that confident first player in with the MAC-10, even though Bro goes down immediately, he gets the space, gives the info, they trade immediately, and then they overwhelm them. So very good play from Astralis to make it a 1-round game.
I think Rain's ready for this. Look at this crosshair placement. Hello. And goodbye to Rain. Boosting up as well. Really just diligent stuff we're seeing from Astralis here on their T side. And it's nice to see them sweat. It's nice to see them working hard for it.
Just want to highlight the kill distribution for Astralis. The high end is 11 on Staehr, the low end is 9 on Jabbi. Everybody else has 10. So it's a team effort. Oh, that is old school. Talking about players I used to play against back in the day, mate. We're going back in time. Ooh, okay. Rugger has decided to take a tactical timeout. They know that FaZe will be buying. Rugger, the newly appointed coach for Astralis. Device is the one actually doing all of the talking, so clearly wants to be able to convey something for this next gun round. It is a chance for them to not only tie things up, but take control. So an important moment to take pause, but that also allows karrigan and Neo to stabilize the troops on the CT side, discuss the options of maybe what could be coming their way. What are the contingencies on the CT side going to look like? broky's AWP is out to play. M4's util, diffuse kit on karrigan, everything they need to contend for a round. But Device took this timeout, so how technical is this round going to look? An initial smoke wall towards Yard.
Double HEs. No connection.
And they did this last time, right? It was the double pump in towards top. They did the smoke wall, nobody went out, but Device is lining up the same util once more. So that is 4 of their smokes dedicated just to Yard. And look at what util FaZe are left with. 3 smokes, a molly, a couple of flashes. Already one player down towards lower. That's broky's AWP, but we've seen him love the vents with the AWP earlier in the tournament.
Very intrigued to see how this one ends, because they've got the util double molly, backside top hut. Frozen's options to be limited. They've even wallbanked on his way out, but jabbi's the one to take down karrigan. Astralis have drawn first blood again.
Doing it again. They have the double mollies to do the exact same thing once more.
Feels like they've got infinite util. They've done 2 smoke walls and now 2 Molotov to XX top. And there's not a single nade left, bar a smoke
Everyone's
on Frozen.
on fire.
Here we go, Frozen. He can extinguish. He's gonna get spammed. No, he still takes 1. Prior to the flames. Burning him to a cinder. broky in the vents as you discussed, but this already looks great for Astralis. They're planting. No options available for FaZe Clan. This is masterful.
A harassing topside, not through misdirection, head on. And this topside of Frozen and karrigan, again, we spoke about this the other day. Oh, hold up, we got the hunt.
This would make a big difference if you can take out broky's AWP.
Yeah, Frozen used to be the yard holder on Mouse. Wait, are they going back in? They're going back in. They're going to go for this. They're going to go for this. They got the kid on broky. They're going to give it a go.
Jabbi's holding. broky down. Dink comes back. That might be enough. Yeah, that'll be enough. Jabbi.
Sacrificed the AWP.
Of all things, I mean, he had the kit. I understand why he had to be involved on the off chance that they could catch and surprise Astralis by going for it. But yeah, that has resulted in a lost AWP. Yeah, they're shaking their heads like, okay, well, we'll take that. Little bonus.
The fact they're trying something cheeky like that is insane. Well, they give it a go. That's the Jabbi frag onto karrigan in transition.
Tried to extinguish.
Yeah, it was too deep. See the gap that still prevailed. Jabbi gets all 3. Well, lost bonus, maxed out 4 in a row. Yeah, can't believe it. I wouldn't be able to believe it either.
Oh, Astralis T-side, man. This is 4 consecutive bomb plant successes.
broky has been able to get out another AWP.
Thanks to Robs. Very big round now. Can FaZe kind of stem the bleed here? Slower start to things.
If you don't win this one, it feels like the next CT gun round from FaZe has to be direct. Has to be them setting the tone, taking a fight, going for a push.
But they still have 5 smokes, Chad.
It's a completely different look to how the last few went, right?
Completely.
They've been doing the smoke walls early, trying to force that early rotation. Lining up something a bit different this time and with intent behind it. Or at least it looked that way. It's just going to be Staehr.
It's deception once more. Now Ropsy's Molotov'd and Staehr speed walking to try and take this space upon the flame fade.
Undetected. Rops has to know something's coming.
Yeah, he's playing the smoke fallback, but that's actually perfect. This is exactly what they wanted. Yeah, he's puffing up his chest. Needing the smoke to really apply the pressure. And now they pop top. They're hoping that this forces an over-rotation from FaZe. Again, they want to abuse this site on Frozen. He's dropped off from the hut. Can't find a safe haven. Good cover from Rain, but spam by broke back.
25. Bombs loose.
It's time, their greatest enemy here. Bombs on the floor. Staehr still towards that lower side of the map. He's battling for Robs, keeping that fight, keeping his boots planted. Good find from Robs. Bomb still top side. Oh no! A team kill. It works out for them if they could just get the bomb down. Time, 7, no chance. Lockdown, FaZe will take it.
Nice round, well handled. Important kill from Rain through the smoke.
So many different flavors from Astralis though.
Yeah, they're adding in different looks, different tempos, different timings.
Where did it fall apart?
I think they got stalled out. That was the, right? They just... Yeah, you got to do it.
Yeah, of course.
You have to do it. I think that FaZe holding on to their util for a little bit longer, they didn't feel the pressure, and that could be because of Astralis' tempo was later in the round. Bro's going to throw out a squeaky lurk smoke for Jabbi to work with. So a different flavor of harassment as Rob straight down towards lower again, so he completely leaves ramp. That means he can contribute towards this yard defense with Rain, who we can see under pressure from top silo. Well, they got across, but that's what I'd be saying. Staehr, you made it across. Why don't we come with you this time?
Why don't we do exactly the same round, but with a bit more time on the clock? Oh, a nade exposes him. That's a great counter. Team play from FaZe.
Bank account's light for Astralis. They're out of funds. They have to stick the landing on this one.
Oh, I like this from karrigan. He knows he's got a man advantage. Why not play in a disruptive forward position? It could be isolated by jabbi. Depends how good he is. That's a quick one. And instead of being early to receive the exec, now they've got a 4v4. Frozen takes his place. Flames at his feet. Aim mapping out of Squeak. Rain with a power position. It's good from Frozen. Rain as well. Solid work. Last bullet. Could be Bro with a multi. Can't expect that from Rops up the vent. An 11th for FaZe Clan, and it's really starting to look like Astralis' funds are broken. That 12 seems imminent, Jad.
Look how fortified that top site was. Rain dropping all the way back from yard. His early exchange to play from heaven could rotate in towards that A site to assist. And Astralis, they're out of options, right? The finances for them, it doesn't exist. They don't want to give 12 over for free, so they're going to shove all in a complete force fight on round 21. They're going to have to force buy in back-to-back rounds.
Oh, yeah, pace change. broky, he loves this. Just immediately racks up a frag, make it a double. 3 flashed players pulling the trigger successfully. karrigan clears, it is spotless. A flawless conversion with a full investment from Astralis. broky was in the right place right from the get-go.
They used the top rush out of confidence, and now they used it out of desperation. 2400, no bomb going down. Second jaunt on Nuke in this tournament. And karrigan feeling the energy today, has his star of broky on form. Frozen sits Bro in his ass. That's 12 confirmed. FaZe are about to take a map off of Device's new face Astralis, the return of the king.
Yeah, and we get to see what happens when they are the ones clawing it back. We've only seen them in the dominant position. This is broky. Perfect position and timing on that one. He was full flashed. And the fact he gets the second one, that is stunning. But we get a look at how Astralis handle, you know, being down in the mud, thrown down, a map discrepancy. And I'm not getting ahead of myself, but perhaps I am. There's still, of course, Tech 9 and some pistols in the mix.
Yeah, but unless they go for something similar again, I think karrigan will lock them down once more. It's going to have to be something a little bit trickier. They can't just go all in. But as I mentioned, when they tried it again in the back-to-back rifle rounds, do the same smoke wall yard and try and go down secret with Staehr. See if you're able to actually breach through secret. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Different smoke wall, but maybe same intent. Yard control from Rain, and well, he's dealt with Staehr easily.
Oh, Staehr.
Had to make a play, didn't he?
Yeah, understandably. broky unable to connect the second, but it's jabbi through the smoke has caught karrigan top hut. There could be a twist in this tale.
What's a gap for FaZe to acknowledge? Oh, Rops. He knows jabbi's around. This changes the dialogue of the round completely.
Yeah, jabbi's position becomes even more enticing. Rops unprepared. jabbi, he's even anticipating. Frozen not getting the glimmer in his eye for the rifle. Frozen, however, finds him. Braves the vents. Device is low HP, but he can't even contribute. What's he supposed to do? broky into the site alone. His teammate.
Nades, though, he has a smoke.
Yeah, smoke and a kit.
And they both have deagles.
Smoke and a kit. If he gets Device, oh, he just swapped away. Device playing the gap, charging at him with his knife out, and Astralis have won the round. Even yoinks the ult for good measure. Can he get away? I don't think so. Bang.
Oh,
what?
Backside plant, not an Astralis plant.
Okay. Oh my goodness, he'll take that at any one.
That's a nice little cash injection and a weapon they wouldn't have had otherwise. So just 2 rounds the difference. Astralis would need to take us to overtime to keep the conversation going. But great work from jabbi. Staehr and jabbi both making plays to keep Astralis in it for now. And the pressure turned up again on FaZe.
Oh, I can't quite believe they've done that. jabbi, cheeky man with the Tech 9.
There they caused chaos all across the map. They gave themselves multiple avenues. And I love Device's understanding of where the 3 players possibly are. Just run towards the lower site with the bomb and reset the round. If you just waited and they tried to hunt out all their players, they had the firepower advantage. So they would have been able to win out most of those duels. Then the 40-second clock begins. It's like, all right, boys, you're on a timer. You can't be as diligent with your clears.
A good partnership as well. One we haven't really addressed is that Rugger and Device have known each other for a very long time.
I think this team can be vindication for Rugger's coaching career. In a roster over there with OG, say a roster, name the player they've probably been in the team. No success in, what, 5 years?
Yeah, I'm sure Rugger has an opinion about international teams, that's for sure.
Well, Astralis, you win this, you wipe the board, you take us to OT, most likely.
Oh, yeah, there's a universe where Device can catch them out here. Oh, but broky gets a nice angle there. Under the scope of Device, he spots him out towards the silo, so there's info that favors FaZe. And Rain!
Know about him.
He's taken down Staehr, a smoke to evacuate. Cautious with it, but they've got the man advantage by virtue of half-guard, 9-guard.
One of the playmakers down dead. Somebody else gonna have to step up and fill that void. How do they battle back into a number disadvantage? Broky's up towards ramp, starting to aggress. jabbi up next.
Oh, wow. That was perfect from Robs. He nails the headshot. Astralis now really off kilter. Smoke wall will land.
Plus have to go all the way back from silo to T-spawn to lob that out.
Yeah, oh, karrigan goes down to Staehr. Maybe this 3v5, now 4. Could still take shape down towards the low side. Not a single member of FaZe Clan yet to address it. Now Rain will. Down the vents just in time. Stairs across the line. And oh, anticipating that is Rain. That might be the first nail in this Nuke coffin.
He's down here as well. The time for this is such an issue, 20 seconds.
Yeah, you think they've almost got no hope now. Rain, he's doing such a good job of just staying alive. Device the one to change that, but it's broky's AWP to seal the deal. With 13 seconds, there's nothing here for Bro. And Astralis, they've lost their very first map at Intel Extreme Masters Chengdu. FaZe Clan, a map away from the grand finals. And
another grand final.
Another grand final, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm very interested to see where the rest of this series is going.